Hello everyone and welcome back to Amnesia. Machine for Pigs. Just made it past the, pigs. And now I'm here. The descent continues. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps. If the door should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. It's the dedication of a father to his children. So, in my recent Resident Evil video, I said that I went to work today, and I did. But I woke up at 7, and the kids have Thanksgiving break. So I woke up at 7, realized I didn't need to be up at that point in time. So I went back to sleep. I get woken up by my mom at 8:23 because the manager at Dollar General just called me. And he wanted me to come into work that day. I had no food or water in my stomach. I got a big migraine. Got sick on my first day of work. That was fun. April 30th, 1899. The crate arrived this morning and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery, or was born deformed and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him. I suspect my great-uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control, and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels, loyal, clever, strong, and easily sated. Oh boy. Oh, hell no. Looks like we're going in here. The nest of eggs. Threepenny sixpence sparrows and doves, see all the angels a-weeping above. There's no more forgiving, there's no one to save, for today darling Lily goes into her grave. What the fuck? Is that a nursery rhyme? It's terrible. Sounds like something from the Grimm's fairy tales, which I have. Man, those are some messed up stories. Oh boy.
Quickly, Mandus, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
That's not good. Sabotage. Bruised and battered but alive. I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the water, drain the flood, free your children. Maintenance access. There is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate in using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part orgone monod dispiral fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects flowing. Reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Well, looks like I know what I'm getting. The centrifuge. It's some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. What did I say? Holding pens. Oh, God. I hope I don't run into whatever the hell that was. That one was standing upright. August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. Excuse me. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We've removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is the reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again in your forms, and perfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Children once again.
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? Do you think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
I don't like this one bit.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Alright, that's not cool. Fucking pig mask. Teddy bear. Fuck you. Alright, that freaks me out. As I was saying, that freaks me out so much whenever I see the flickering, because it means I'm looking at an enemy. April 4th, 1898. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with the strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps, yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Science. Terrifying. And a lot of fun. More pig masks. Wait a minute. What? There's a door here, right? Okay.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
I don't like this. What? Something's not right here. Shit. Well, at least I'm safe in here. A heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing, which is jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Oh, right. The light. Bilge pump maintenance access. Oh, for good lord.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
gas leaking world. And the rhododendrons seem to be taking over the garden by the wall. I could dig them for you. No, get out. Get out of this house, you leave me be. That's quite the drop. Oh. Oh, boy, I'm just thrilled. Well, I have to check this one out in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next part.